morning. In our last class, we studied that diffusion and how the diffusion takes place in different types of matters. Okay, what do you mean by diffusion? The diffusion is nothing but spreading of one substance into another substance by the movement of particle. We can call it as a diffusion. Then diffusion is maximum in a gaseous state. Why it is maximum in gases? Because the interparticle space is more and the force of attraction between particles is very less, and the minimum in liquids, because when you compare with the gases, the interparticle space somewhat decreases and the force of attraction is somewhat decreases. Because of that, minimum in liquids and very negligible in solids, because there is no interparticle space, means negligible interparticle space and more force of attraction. Because of that, the diffusion is not takes place, means negligible in your solids. Then after the diffusion, we studied that the conversion of temperature units. Okay, how to convert from Kelvin to degree Celsius to Kelvin, or Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, and then in this class, the next topic, and very important topic, that is change of states of matter. Okay, as title only suggests, change of states of matter means, is there any changes takes place between the matter? Means, is one state of matter is converted into another state or not? For example, when you have a solid, is we can possible to convert this solid into liquid or not? Then if you have a liquid, is we can possible to convert this liquid into gaseous state or not? Is we can possible? Yes, of course we can possible to convert one state of matter into another state of matter. For example, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, or solid to gas, gas to liquid, and liquid to solid. In any proportion, we can possible to convert, we can possible to change the states of matter. Then how and why the matter changes its state? Then is there any criteria? Is there any points which changes the states of matter? Yes, of course there are some criteria. By using those criteria only, we can possible to convert the states of matter from one state to another state. Just take an example, temperature only. Okay, just imagine you have ice cubes in your hand. Okay, leave sometimes. Is that ice cube is started to convert with liquids or not? Yes, after some times it started to convert from solid to liquid. Okay, by taking the temperature which is present in the surrounding, or you may directly increase the temperature by heating. When you heat your ice cubes, it start to convert from solid to liquid. Again, if you continue in the heating, then again that liquid is going to convert from liquid state to gaseous state, because you are in the heating of the matters. Then how the temperature changes the matter? What happens inside the matter? We will discuss in the upcoming session. And not only the temperature, also pressure can changes the states of matter. Just observe your LPG gases. Okay, initially that LPG is in the gaseous state, but when you apply the pressure inside the gas, means inside the cylinder, it present in the liquid state. Okay, when you release the pressure, it start to convert from liquids to gaseous state. Because of that, the pressure is also factor which affect the change in the states of matter. Okay, then now we will study how the temperature changes the states and what happens inside the matter and how we can possible to convert. Then, yes, I told that we can possible to convert one state into the another state. Then before going to the effect of temperature, observe here solid. Yes, I told that solid may convert into liquid. Solid may convert into liquid. Solid may convert into liquid. May liquid convert into gaseous state. When the solid is converted into liquid, when you heat solid is converted into liquid. Again, if you continue the heating, then to convert the liquid to gaseous state, you should heat. Means to convert the solid to liquid, you should heat. Again, to convert liquid to gas, you should heat. Okay, then if you want to convert from gaseous to liquid, what you do? The reverse of heating. What is the reverse of heating? That is cooling. Hence, cool. When you cool the gas, it convert to liquid. Again, if you continue the cooling, then the liquid is converted to solid state. Means, if you want to convert from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, you should heat. If you convert from gas to liquid, liquid to solid, you should cool. Means, heating and cooling both are depends on what? That is depends on temperature only. Heating is also temperature factor. Cooling is also temperature factor. When you heat, the temperature increases. When you cool, the temperature decreases. Then temperature increases means heating. Temperature decreases means cooling. Then to convert from solid to liquid, you should increase the temperature or decrease temperature. Yes, you should increase the temperature. When you increase the temperature, it is converted into solid to liquid. Again, if you continue the increase in the temperature, it is converted into gaseous. Then, if you want to convert gas to liquid, either you increase the temperature or decrease the temperature. Yes, you should decrease the temperature because the cooling only changes from gas to liquid. Because of that, if you decrease the temperature, the gas is converted to liquid, liquid is converted to solid. Because of that, when you place your water in a refrigerator, it decreases the temperature, not increases the temperature. When you place any water on above the stove, it increases the temperature. Because of that, above the stove, it converts from liquid to gas. In refrigerator, it converts from liquid to solid. Because of that, the temperature is a factor which changes the different states of matter. Okay, now we will study how the temperature affect. Okay, then just observe here. The next topic, that is effect of temperature on a matter. Just observe here. This is the arrangement of particles in solid. Okay. The arrangement of particles in a solid. This is the arrangement of particles in a liquid. Then this is the arrangement of particles in a gas. Yes. Then how the particles are arranged? Particles are arranged very closely in a compact, means very closely arranged, and the interparticle space is very negligible. But what about in liquid? The somewhat force of attraction decreases and the interparticle space increases. And again in gases, the interparticle space is very more, but the force of attraction is very less. Okay, then when you heat, the solid is converted into liquid. Then how the solid is converted to liquid? By heating. Because of that, when you heat, what is the difference between solid and liquid? Interparticle space and force of attraction. Because of that, when you heat, what happens between the states of matter? Change means what happens to the change? What changes takes place when you heat? When you heat the matter, there are mainly two changes. One is interparticle space. Interparticle space, and one more is force of attraction. Force of attraction. Just observe here. So the arrangement of solid, when you heat, the arrangement is going to change to some other arrangement. Because of that, the heating changes the arrangement of particle in a two way. One is interparticle space, another one is force of attraction. Then is the force of attraction increases or decreases? Just observe here. When you heat, the interparticle space increases. Okay, when you heat, interparticle space is increases. When you heat, the force of attraction is decreases. Okay, because of that only the solid is converted to liquid. Again, if you start heating, the interparticle space is somewhat increases and the force of attraction is somewhat decreases. Because of that, when you heat, change in the interparticle space and force of attraction. When you heat, the interparticle space is increases. Increase. Okay. When you heat, the force of attraction is decrease. Okay, decreases. When the interparticle space, when you heat the matter, interparticle space increases and force of attraction is decreases. Okay, this is the changes when you heat. But just observe here, gas is converted to liquid by cooling. Gas is converted into liquid. Again, if you continue the cooling, then liquid is converted into solid. Because of that, when you cool the matter, what happens? In this case, the interparticle space is more. When you cool, the interparticle space is decreases. Again, if you cool, the interparticle space is again it decreases. But what happens to the force of attraction? When you cool, the force of attraction increases. Means the two from gases to liquid, liquid to solid. Okay. These two factors when you heat, these two factors are applicable. But when you cool, means when you cool, again there are two factors. One is interparticle space, and another one is force of attraction. Okay. Then when you cool, the interparticle space is decreases. Okay. Like that, when you cool, the force of attraction is increases. Based on the force of attraction, based on the particle space only, there is a change taking place from matter to matter. Because of that, when you cool the gas, it is converted to liquid. When the gas is converted to liquid, what are the changes takes place? Interparticle space and force of attraction. How the change takes place? Decrease in the interparticle space, increase in the force of attraction. Then again, if you cool the liquid converted to solid, then what changes? Again, same interparticle space and force of attraction. Interparticle space decreases, force of attraction is increases. Okay, these are some factors which convert the one matter to another matter. Yes, I told that temperature affect the changes from one matter to another matter, and heating and cooling also changes the interparticle space and force of attraction. Then actually what happens when you start heating? How the solid is converted to liquid is converted to solid gases. Now we will study. Just imagine. Okay, you are heating any solid. Okay, means take one solid and just heat this one. Means you are taking solid and start the heating. When you heat, what happens? Change in the interparticle space and force of attraction. What happens to the force of attraction? Decreases, interparticle space increases. Because of that, when you heat the solid, inside the solid there are particles. Okay, when you heat the matter, particles gains the energy. Okay, energy nothing but this heat energy only. When you heat any matter, okay, when you heat any matter, not only solid, take either liquid, gas, anyone. Okay, when you heat the matter, it takes the energy. When it gains the energy, the particles which are present in the matter start to vibrate. Okay, when it gains energy, the particles which are present in the matter start to vibrate. Because of that vibration, it gains kinetic energy. Because of that vibration, it gains kinetic energy. Means initially when you start heating, it gains the kinetic energy. Because of that kinetic energy, the particles start to vibrate. When the vibration is increases, the particles move apart. Okay. Initially the particles are like this. When you heat, the vibration takes place. When the vibrations increases, the particles move apart. When the particles move apart, what happens between the particle? It increases the interparticle space but decreases the force of attraction. Because of that only, solid is converted into liquid, liquid is converted into solid. Okay, this is the main thing which is then means solid is converted into liquid, liquid is converted into gas. This is the what actually takes place in the matter. What actually takes place when you start the heating, it gains energy. When the particles gains energy, increases in the kinetic energy. When the kinetic energy increases, particles start to vibrate. Because of that vibration, particles move apart. When the particles move apart, force of attraction decreases, interparticle space increases. Because of that only, one matter is converted into another matter, that is solid to liquid, liquid to gases. This is the when you heat. But the reverse takes place when you cool. When you cool, what happens? I will put that decrease in the interparticle space, increase in the force of attraction. Reverse of this takes place. When you heat, the particles are when you cool, the particles are move towards each other. Because when you heat cool, the kinetic energy of particle decreases. Because of that, the particles are come closer. When the particles are move closer, what happens? The force of attraction increases and interparticle space decreases. Because of that only, we can possibly convert gas to liquid, liquid to solid. Okay, this is what actually takes place inside the matter and how the matter is changes from one state to another state. Okay, then in next class, what are the different changes? Sublimation, melting, vaporization, condensation. What are the meaning of this? Then how much quantity of energy required to convert from one state to another state? Okay, what we can call it, the amount of heat energy. We will study it in next class. I hope you all understand this topic. If you have any doubt, then text me. Thank you.